came into the room and he told me to kneel down on my bed.
Okay.
And I did, and he came over to my bed and threw me off the bed and told me to kneel on the floor. He just threw me with his hand on my arm here.
Did it hurt when he threw you off the bed?
I hit my head against the wall, but I wasn't thinking about that.
What happened next?
He was unbuckling his pants, and he pulled out his penis. In some way, either by his hand on my head or by telling me, he told me he wanted me to massage his penis with my mouth.
And what happened ultimately in this episode?
I had to give him a massage on my knees until he started to have an orgasm.
And had he ever done that before while you were giving him a mouth massage?
No, he had done it, not on my mouth. I was ready to pull away like I'd always done, and then he just came on a towel or a sheet, whatever he had with him. So I was about to pull away because I didn't know what was going to happen because we weren't on a bed and I was just kneeling down. And he said, "No, swallow," and he held my head to him.
And therefore, did he ejaculate in your mouth?
Yes.
And did you swallow?
Partly.
And did this upset you?
Yes.
And how did you demonstrate being upset?
I was crying.
And how did he react to your crying?
He pushed me away afterwards.
Did he say or do anything to you afterwards?
Yes. He said, "Why can't you just be like your brother?" I thought he just meant, why do I have to cry all the time? He was rough and he was angry. He just started talking about how I wasn't a Menendez and how I was never going to be good enough to be a Menendez and how he was ashamed to have me as a son, and then he said I'd get used to it and left. I was just sitting on the floor crying.
After he left, what happened?
I went to the door to see if he was still around the corner, and I just went to the bathroom and threw up. This is what started to happen all the time. He no longer had me on the bed. He no longer had me sit on the bed between his legs. He no longer had me lie down on the bed. It was just on my knees.
And how was he from then on?
He was no longer nice. He now yelled at me all the time. He forced me to do things. I had to do whatever he said, and it didn't matter if I complained or if I said no or if I said, "Please stop." He didn't stop. He completely changed.
When other episodes like this would occur, did you ever throw up after those?
Yes, I threw up almost every time when he would come in my mouth.
How far away from your parents' bedroom was this bathroom where you were throwing up?
8 feet, 10 feet.
And your mother, Mr. Menendez, when you were in the bathroom throwing up because of what your father had done, did your mother ever come to you?
No.
At any time, Mr. Menendez, from this point on, when you were in that bathroom throwing up because of sex with your father, did your mother ever come in?
No.